1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show.
Items. It's also the damage. Say, for instance, damage to the door, the damage to the glass, the show glass or whatever. Because these thieves, they're not going to try to pick the lock. They're thieves. They're not locksmiths. They're not going to try to pick the lock. They're going to break in, however they can. And so they had to do a GoFundMe. I don't think they actually did. I think they just silently decided they were going to close up. And then the community did a GoFund to then help them to get back on their feet. And that's how serious it is. Now, if somebody's suicidal, if they were suicidal, one of them could have decided to end it all and think, well, what's the point? So by shoplifting, by breaking into somebody's business premises, you've actually killed somebody. Though not directly, but as a result of your actions, you've caused the death of somebody. And if that person is a parent, the list just goes on, doesn't it? The child becomes an orphan, or the daughter or the children becomes fatherless, motherless, and maybe that guy would never. Maybe that was what he was good at doing, and you've taken that away from him. You've taken his life away from him, really. So shoplifting it's not just a harmless crime. And they say, oh, what about the big companies? Yeah, what about the big companies? If you steal from the big companies because you think they are big enough to cover the cost, right? What if everybody else, you're not the only shoplifter? If somebody else does it, it then piles up, don't it? The losses. So, yeah, I don't think it's a victimless crime. I think it's much a victim's crime as any other crime. Sorry.
Well, that just leads me to my next question. Probably haven't got too much time left, but I'll ask you anyway. So a friend of yours, a mate, a buddy, even a family member, but let's say a friend, confides in you that actually he's found a pretty good scam. He does his supermarket shopping every week, and he says, I've found it's quite easy to put, I don't know, a little bottle of whiskey or something from the shelves and not actually put it through the scanner. Now, this is a great scam, You won't say cuz, he'll call you Emmy, but it's a great thing. Now, my question is, if this guy says he's doing it every week and he's getting away with stuff, would you report him?
Yeah, would I report him? First of all, what I would say is you need to report yourself. You need to stop it, and you need to, report yourself, basically. And if they don't, the first thing that comes to my mind when I heard the question being thrown at me, I'm thinking, would I have a friend like that? That's the first question. Would I have a friend like that? That person would cease being my friend straight away.
You only have absolutely 100% honest friends, do you?
Well, it's not that I have 100% absolutely honest friends. All right, so I'll give you an instance. So I had my best man, right? My best man. So he came to pick me up on the day of my wedding. And he came to pick me up. And I said to him, bear in mind, I'm a man of religion, right? So I said to him, well, why don't we take this shortcut? It was a one-way road, but it's a very short stretch. And he looked at me and he said, you're an elder. I said, I know.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang. With fun.
So those are the kind of friends I have. So even when I'm tempted, to do.
You see,
To
yeah,
take a short
they've got
call.
you as a friend. They've got you as a friend, and on that occasion, you were the
So-
not honest one.
I know. So this is what I'm thinking. Would I have somebody like that as a friend? So let's say I have a friend like that. Hypothetically speaking, I would never have a friend like that. Let's say I have a friend like that. I would not go to report them. I would not. I would say to them, what are you doing? What is the problem? Because if you're shoplifting a bottle of gin, for instance, what are you doing with it? Are you drinking it? Do you have a drinking problem? Are you selling it? Do you have a gambling problem? There's got to be a problem. Because sometimes what we do so often as humans is not look at the root cause of something. We tend to treat the symptoms. Oh, shoplifting is a bad man, right? No, there's a problem. There's a problem somewhere. What is the problem? Do you have gambling debts? Are you on drugs? Are you an alcoholic? There's something. There's got to be something. Anybody?
I mean, that's if. Yeah, go on. Carry on. Well, I was only going to say that's fine if we. I mean, I said about a bottle of whiskey or gin or something. Yeah. But what if you're walking around the supermarket and then just somewhere near the tills or somewhere on the floor you see a £20 note? You know, it's no obvious. It doesn't obviously belong to anybody. Do you keep that or do you hand it in?
Oh yeah, that's a really. Do I? This is a question directed to me.
Yes, I mean I'm not trying to pry into your morality. I know you're a man of morals, of course. But when we're faced with anyone in a situation, we say, well, if you hand it in, it won't get back to the person who's dropped that. Presumably, perhaps someone will go and say, hang on a minute, I've lost £20. So there could be a very strong case for handing that in. So yeah, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. These are questions I'm firing at you, and they're not easy to answer. That's the whole point of the questions, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if all right. So just to be precise and straight to the point, if I was walking around Tesco's and I found a £20 note on the floor, I would walk past it. That's what I would do. I would walk past it because the moment I bend down to pick up that money, somebody might be looking at me and thinking, "What's he gonna do with that money? What's he gonna do? Or is it, And that is something that I would have to look around. And when you look around, you pick up £20 on the floor, £20 note on the floor, and you look around. Already, you're guilty. You're looking around.
Has anybody seen me, sort of thing?
Has anybody seen me? Is it okay to pocket it? So what I would do.
So if no one had seen you, would you say, right, I've done well this time, and you walk off with it, would you?
I would.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. I mean, it's a hard question, isn't it?
It is a very hard question. But I like to unburden myself as much as I can.
Yeah.
So what I would do, if I picked it up and there was nobody around, what I would do, I'll go to the till and hand it in. And I would say, if anybody comes looking for £20, I don't care what she does with it then. It's no longer my problem. I just don't want it to be my problem. That's because you have to take it to the police station and then I ain't got that time for the £20 note. I would just hand it over to the till and say, listen, if anybody comes and they say they're looking for a £20 note, and if somebody says, oh, on the camera we saw somebody pick up a £20 note and we don't know what he did with it, that's not my problem.
They say he was a shifty looking guy who picked this up. He looked around to see if anyone had seen it. But I mean, the ideal answer, I think, in that dilemma, and it would be a dilemma, it would be if sometimes at the supermarkets you get someone with a charity box in the doorway when you first come in, and that would probably be a good solution, wouldn't it? Just put it, say, oh, 20 quid. Or because you also get a box where you put food in to help people who are badly off financially. So if you could somehow get it into that, well and good. Yeah.
All right. So this is all we've got time for on the Alien Spaceship. Some very interesting conversations that we've had. some not so easy.
We've learned you're a bit dishonest when you're driving, so we'll keep that in mind as well.
Anyway, so you've been watching and listening to the Alien Spaceship with myself, Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cos.
Me, Trevor Gear, and he calls me Broth.
So it's a goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me too.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang.